Are you someone who often changes yourself to please others? It's a common habit rooted in childhood experiences. Join me in this video as we uncover why people pleasing happens and discover practical steps to break free and embrace your authentic self. Hello all you beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Nidhi, and in today's video we're going to talk about people pleasing. What is it, how it develops, and more importantly, how to break free from the cycle. But before we dive in, I've got a small request. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video from me again. Now, let's get started. From the minute we're born, we need to feel safe, secure, and that we matter. Many of us become people pleasers because in our formative years, we learn that being flexible and satisfying others was the key to connection and love. This coping mechanism, ingrained in our childhood, unfortunately persists into adulthood. So rather than developing our own unique personalities with values and preferences, we continue to adapt depending on all the people around us. We often find ourselves trapped in the cycle of people pleasing, constantly seeking approval and assuming blame for others' moods. The problem arises when we continue using the same tactics from our childhood. We may find ourselves changing preferences and opinions based on the individuals we're with, lacking a clear and structured personality. You see, this pattern often leads people pleasers to gravitate towards individuals with strong characters, further perpetuating the cycle. Let me explain the people pleasing pattern using an example. So let's take Sarah, a self-described anxious people pleaser. Now, she often finds herself consumed by worries, fearing that everything is her fault, and constantly on edge about others being annoyed with her. Now, picture this situation. Sarah is at a social gathering, and despite her discomfort, she agrees to do things she doesn't enjoy just to gain approval. This is a classic example of people pleasing. But the question is, how does Sarah break free from this cycle of anxious people pleasing and cultivate a mindset of self-assurance? You see, as adults, we have a few paths out of these challenging patterns of people pleasing. But before we delve into them, we must recognize that our colleagues, partners, and friends are likely very different from the individuals around whom our anxieties evolved in childhood. Most people can handle contradictions and rejections with politeness. The world would not explode. As a people pleaser, it's very common to feel like everything is your fault. Instead of always saying, "I'm sorry," try expressing gratitude. Replace apologizing with phrases like, "Thank you for your understanding." This change helps you value your own opinion and needs. It also creates a positive atmosphere in your interactions. By making this shift, you break the cycle of feeling responsible for everything and you start building healthier relationships. Practicing gratitude not only changes how others respond, but also boosts your self-confidence and encourages assertiveness. Give it a try and notice the positive impact on your interactions and, more importantly, self-perception. Stop telling yourself a story that revolves around blame. Rather than assuming responsibility for someone else's mood, shift your thinking. Instead of telling yourself it's your fault, offer support by asking, "Can I help you? Do you want to talk about it?" Understand that people, including yourself, are imperfect and often preoccupied with issues that are unrelated to you. So by changing this storyline, you avoid unnecessary self-blame and you create space for healthier communication and understanding in all your relationships. Recognize when you're creating narratives that paint you as the villain. Instead, communicate openly. If something is bothering you, express it without assuming blame. Similarly, when dealing with others, ask questions rather than just making assumptions. Challenge the stories you're telling yourself. Understand that people have their own agendas, moods, and issues that may have nothing at all to do with you. So replace the self-blame with the truth. You live in a flawed world, and that's absolutely okay. Avoid dwelling on the worst possible outcomes. Most of what you worry about statistically won't even happen. Instead, focus on the best possible outcomes. Give yourself better coping skills and imagine positive scenarios. Take a moment to acknowledge your worth. Avoid giving others the power to dictate your worth. Instead of seeking external validation, empower yourself. The most important opinion in the whole world is yours. Say positive affirmations to yourself daily. What you need to hear: I matter, I'm significant, I'm lovable, I'm enough. Repeat these affirmations and let them become a powerful force in your life. You see, people pleasers often fear that expressing strong opinions or having a clear personality will result in disconnection from others. This irrational fear can hinder personal growth and satisfaction. The key here is to recognize that the only person who can anchor you is yourself. Seeking validation from others leaves you perpetually seeking for external cues on what to think and how to act. To break free from people pleasing, start showing up as yourself in relationships. Begin by selecting one relationship or engaging with someone you don't know very well, where the fear of loss is minimal. Authenticity doesn't have to happen overnight. It's a gradual process. If you're unsure about your preferences or opinions, admit it. Start building your own personality by researching topics that interest you. Delve into subjects that you like and educate yourself through articles, podcasts, books, whatever medium works for you. And as you embark on this journey to stop being a people pleaser, remember that change begins with acknowledging your worth. Embrace authenticity, let go of self-blame, and celebrate the unique individual that you are. Say it, believe it, and watch how your life transforms. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more valuable insights and inspiration. If there's anything else you would like me to cover, please put that in the comment section below and I will do my best to cover it in my upcoming videos. Remember, it's absolutely possible to be pleasant without being a people pleaser. Until next time, take care.